Alright, hello everybody. I am here. My name is Sunapple. I'm here to commentate over this match. It's going to be Eswatini Real versus Nepka Hunters. And I am not alone here. I'm accompanied by the one, the only, Hyper.
Hello! So, looks like it's gonna be a fun stream.
Yep. This is our first finals match of the week. We're getting to the finish line here of the tournament, Cold Open Cup. Only 4 matches left, including this one. Or no, actually, I think it's like 5 or 6 matches left in total, including this one. So it's gonna be interesting to see this being Eswatini Real's warm up, since they're quite well known for having their, let's just say, interesting warm-up ideas, and we can obviously see that from defaultization.
Nigerian map. This is gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, we're just waiting for these players to ready up. No fail. Siger. I'm sorry. Normally opting for these very difficult warm-ups. However, luckily this is only 6.7 stars. You know, just like the normal pool.
It's not too hard if you really think about it. 51 seconds, so it's definitely doable.
Yep, and we're just doing rolls in the downtime right now, and it looks like Side is actually going to be winning the rolls, so they will be, Eswatini Real will be able to choose whether they want to ban or protect first, I believe. And I think we're just waiting for players to download the maps right now, so may take a slight bit of time, even though this map is only 51 seconds. It's 51 seconds of greatness, if I have to say so myself, just knowing any of Sigerian's maps.
Does seem like that. HP6 is needed for this map, though.
HP6, but they still need no fail.
Yeah. Definitely a statement how HP6 can't even save you on this map.
That's kind of terrifying. Think about it. Oh, yeah, this is like lag in my computer, I feel.
It does seem like it's killing the OSU client.
Yep, I guess we'll see how badly it lags, since we will be going into the warm-up, being quite short. Roly-Poly opting for hidden here. I don't believe they're hidden players, so that's going to be interesting to see. Probably just for the warm-up.
Hidden and no fail, as well as Communist Kirby and 7 Rain going with no fail.
Alright, love client first. The right side doesn't play, and now the left side is only able to play. What is happening? This is actually killing client.
And now Waring has disappeared.
You know what? We'll just leave it like this. Oh, Waring's here now.
And they're back.
That's good to see. Looks like we'll have to wait for Waring to catch up right now. This map, I kind of half suspected some of these like LNs to be just like really dense rice. But then I forgot it's 6.7 stars, so it can't be. Oh, never mind, here's the dense rice.
I feel like there's a few hidden notes in those long notes.
I kind of feel the same way, if I'm gonna be honest. You know, everyone's, let's just say Waring is doing better than everyone else with the 97 or with the 76%. So, truly seeing the best player in the lobby right at this moment.
And they are also playing without no fail here. So,
whoa. I don't think a no fail is needed for that necessarily.
I like how the background is just the design tab of the OSU editor.
Sunapple said BTW can someone take over E5 at Saturday?
No, I just accidentally put on text for I put on speech for my OSU.
How have you done that? Oh, Discord, right. How did you do that?
I needed to send a message.
Right.
Okay, and looks like we'll be now going into roles and picks. And let's see.
Looks like Sidra already won the role.
Yeah, I think they got an 85 earlier, and yeah, opting to protect first, ban second. You know, what is normally done.
The normal order. I do think picking first is an advantage, especially if you can win your own picks.
That is true.
In a situation where you're only ever winning your own pick, you want to go first, so you do win first.
Yep, and looks like eswatini Real going to opt to protect LN1, and Nepka Hunters going for the rice, more towards the rice here. Alright. So, obviously Nepka Hunters being quite a rice-oriented team from just the previous matches that they've been playing, most likely going to be opting to stay on this higher end of the pool, and the rice one protect definitely makes sense. Quite a stamina draining map in Econite Borderland. I think this is the ranked one, so it's quite long as well. So it does make sense, and then the LN2, that's also understandable in that eswatini Real has been playing really well on these LN maps as of recently, and especially knowing just like Nepka Hunters hasn't been able to, I feel, play up to the level of some of the other teams on LN. So, and eswatini Real being a pretty good LN team overall, it's understandable ban. And here it's time for eswatini Real's ban, so I would assume you ban something like Flower Ring just for more of that consistency, since I think Nepka Hunters just has the act advantage. Just like on more simple stuff. Either Flowering or I believe Colorful is the Court Jack map, so you could ban that just to eliminate a 50-50 that just happened.
Oh, and like there is going for Flowering.
Yep. And now it's time for eswatini Real's pick. So most likely gonna be going for the LN pool. Yep, here we go. LN3 Marsh wins by Seimitsu. And I think we were talking about this before, but there's actually 4 Seimitsu maps, so it's quite interesting to see. One in every pool, so can't run away from Sei. Oh, actually, LN4 is gonna be picked. That's romance.
Ooh, bug.
I think the ref has the wrong map. I think the ref sheet's been dying recently.
Yeah, they did mention that sheets have been a little hard to use. Yep, there's bug.
Oh wait, okay, yeah, never mind. I saw the bottom and I thought that was the LNs. Okay, yes, this is the map, it is bug.
Yeah, it's a bit complicated when the hybrids and LN are switched around like this.
Yeah, I'm more used to it the other way around, since the past few tournaments that I've been snapping for have been the other way around. But we will be seeing bug, our ballistic map of the pool. It looks like everyone is ready, and Rolling Holy may actually just be the hidden player. Something I guess I forgot. Oh, never mind. I guess we were talking about it. and they noticed that they're playing on hidden, and they took it off.
Bancho moment.
Yep. I think both the players in Nepka Hunters didn't have that bad of intros. Maybe Roly Poly faring a bit worse for Wear, having that 98%. But they are quickly climbing up because the start normally gives quite a bit of accuracy.
Yeah, it does look like they had an early break.
Oh yeah,
There's a
about 30 combo behind the other players. However, it only being at the start doesn't really mean too much. I think that was a client break just because the map stuttered a bit. But if not, that's gonna swing the lead more in favor of the eswatini Real of having the best accuracy in the lobby with both Cypher and 7 Rain. Brother quite a bit above wearing. Did just miss, so that's not good for Nepka Hunters.
eswatini definitely proving why this was a good pick for them.
Yeah, and we see both the players on eswatini being around the same accuracy, 99.6, whereas Nepka Hunters just struggling a bit more. Roly Poly has been able to come up from that bad intro, going all the way up from 98 to 99.2, which is very, very impressive. Just being able to recover that quickly, and with such a good accuracy here.
Wearing it's fallen a little bit behind here, just below the 99% mark at 98.92. The best to climb back up.
Yeah, I believe that misread earlier definitely screwed up their accuracy. They got quite a few misses as well as 200s, and I think that's not 50 possibly. And just because of that, their accuracy has been going down. I think they'll need quite a bit to come out from eswatini if they want to be able to take this point, because they just have such a commanding lead here. Both players on eswatini is continuing to have this 99.6. A 7 Rain struggle, I believe they got a 200 or something, dropping it down from the mid 99.6 to the lower end, but it's still just more than enough to keep their lead in check.
Yeah, neither player needs to have such high accuracy, but they just continue to hold it.
Yeah, and I think this will be quite a this will be the story for this match. Just eswatini Real having quite a bit better on the LN, whereas Nepka Hunters, as we hopefully will see in the next map, they're gonna be doing quite a bit better on the Rice.
Yeah, if Nepka Hunters want to win, they will have to do something with LNs to actually get to that 6 points. I had to count.
Yeah, and we do see 7 Rain having the best score even with the 2 100s. That is quite impressive. It's mostly based on that ratio. I believe they were 100, 300 below Sidger. So really just showing off how good they are at these kind of LN maps and at being able to get a good ratio.
Full of above DJ Bancho.
Yeah, DJ Bancho always comes in clutch whenever we need him. Here I would assume that Nepka Hunters goes for one of the Rice picks. Probably the Earth or Dream Island Obsession Park.
Thinking Ignite Borderland might also be a good pick against eswatini if they're going for something more consistency and accuracy focused.
Yeah, that could be true. They also protected it, so that is quite a good option on their side if they just want to get a free point from what they think is. Looks like we're having some connection issues on the side of the SFK overall. However, it's got the Hunters pick. So they still have, or they're still able to pick.
Seems like they are putting some thought into it, but they're taking a while.
Yeah, the first pick is pretty important since it's like, it's kind of the morale boost for, yeah, it can be quite a good morale boost for Nepka Hunters if they're not feeling too confident in this match. And if you're able to take the first point, it's really, really good for your team.
Knockway, knockdown if you lose your opponent's first pick, but it is a knock if you lose your own first pick.
Yeah, and it looks like we're getting Sidra in the lobby right now, so still just waiting on Nepka Hunters to pick. Looks like the timer has gone out, so in 2 minutes we'll be able to see what Nepka Hunters decides to pick as their first pick.
I have to say, Bug is quite a nice song. It's a good thing that was the map that was picked to leave for this long.
That is true, at least it's not something, like, kind of annoying. It's Bug, which is quite sporadic, I guess, so... Really nice, you know, Ballistic having quite a, in my opinion, quite good song choice, mostly doing Vocaloid songs, so it's good to hear. And looks like you were right, Hyper, they're going to be picking Econite Borderline here. Nice one.
Going straight for their Protect already. Hoping to try and lock in that early point.
Yep. Yeah, I feel like this is quite a good pick and Protect for Nepka Hunters. This map, not the ranked version, I believe. I think the ranked version is quite a bit longer, only 2 minutes, but still quite fast and quite, it's quite easy to mess up on, you know, we saw this in MWC on a half rate up, I believe, and, like, I think we saw some players there even missing, just because of how really awkward these streams can be, it being quite well known just for these really awkward stream type maps, or like awkward patterns in general, with a few mini jacks just like layered onto these streams.
Yeah, I think it was about like 1.05, 1.1 rate that was used.
Yep. And here we see Sky empty starting, so we will be going into the map now. Everyone, first try getting into the getting into Bancho. Only
Thank
time,
you, Bancho.
hopefully, I hope we don't have any more problems with Bancho, but that's probably impossible.
7 Rain putting on no fail. Hopefully it's not messages to how they will perform.
I think they're just keeping it on from the warm up. They just forgot to take it off. It's not like it affects score or anything, so there's no real harm in doing so.
Yeah, it's a good thing no fail doesn't affect score return.
Yep. And here we see quite a different story from the LN maps. We see 7 Rain and Waring really able to just keep each other in check, whereas the difference is really coming off of the second player on eswatini, Rio, and Nepka Hunters. Sidra keeping this 99.7, whereas Roly Poly having a bit more of a struggle point with the 99.5.
A break from Sidra evens up the accuracy, but the combo just isn't giving the score anymore.
Yeah, not being at that 400 combo cap for Sidra is definitely going to screw them up, and this map is quite short, only being 2 minutes. We're already halfway through, so that miss can be quite brutal, but Roly Poly takes a break just to trade it.
Oh, and it's switching back over to eswatini already.
Yeah, and I think if another miss comes out from eswatini, there's a chance. I think Roly Poly struggled a bit more on, had a bit of a dirtier miss whenever they got it, compared to Sidra here. Sidra hitting a bit early, but that's not really a sign of anything coming bad, and Roly Poly taking another break is not going to keep their team up.
It's gonna take a lot of misses from eswatini to switch it back over. They're running away with this lead.
Yeah, in these extended stream sections, we're seeing the lead just slowly move over towards Nepka Hunters, but there's just not enough time in this map, I believe, unless like 2 misses come out for eswatini and Rio. I think this should be a second point and a first break point.
Yeah, with the lead of about 30,000 points, they've already gone a break point. Just from all those combo breaks from Roly Poly, unfortunately.
Wow, 991 coming out for 7 Rain. Warring having about the same ratio, just getting a few more 200s. I think they may have just like accidentally rushed a pattern, and as a result they got a 250, but still Warring having an insane score at a 99 or 987.
Yeah, that's back over to eswatini. They're in quite a safe position now.
Yeah, being 1 breakpoint ahead is quite a good position for eswatini. However, I think there's still a chance for Nepka Hunters, since eswatini Real is going to have to go into that hybrid category as the LN team. So that's going to be quite brutal for eswatini if they aren't feeling comfortable on any of the hybrids. But for now, as long as there's LN maps, I think we'll continue to see those LN maps being played. And yeah,
There's 28 reasons being brought already.
what could these 28 reasons be?
Well, there's one of them.
I kiss your brother.
That is a reason.
Quite a good reason. Fun fact, length and the star rating are the exact same. That is interesting to see. That's not something that we see very, very often, I believe. I haven't seen that in my life.
That is a first for me as well. Although I never go and check for this, so it's quite interesting.
That is true. I think, yes, this is the lowest star rating map, but it's also the release map, so it doesn't. Star rating doesn't really mean much when it comes to releases, since, if I'm gonna be honest, slow releases are harder than fast releases, so it'll be interesting to see.
I do think in more higher tier tournaments, they do just need a 2-star LN release map every once in a while in grand finals.
You know what? I think so too. I think if they had something like a Lefestin OD10, that'd be like perfect for every single tournament.
Yeah. That were really slow but really tight inverse.
Ah, yes. Just like
low star but impossible to act.
like 100 BPM jump stream, but it's inverse. And OD10.
And it's like 1/16th inverse.
Yes, that sounds so great.
That does sound like a grand final map.
Alright, and just starting off, we do see a similar story as we saw in LN4, where eswatini Real just having the accuracy advantage here. Sider doing quite well on accuracy. Hopefully they can continue to keep this number 1 spot, but they've been getting a few accuracy drops every so often.
Even with those accuracy drops, they are both still holding above a 99.6. Sider holding a 99.7. Both of the Nepka Hunters are below 99.3. And Warring barely below the 99% here. Just catching a few too many 200s.
Yeah, I think before the tournament started, we were talking about how these LN teams are able to, or will most likely be able to do quite well, and we're seeing that really here with eswatini Real, just showing their proficiency in LNs. Already halfway through the map, they have quite a bit of an advantage. I think if they could probably drop a miss or 2. I think if they drop 2 misses, it'll be very, very close.
Yeah, especially with the number of LN and hybrid maps here, could really make being an LN focused team quite viable in this tournament. As long as you're able to pick up a point or 2 from the race picks, you can just dominate on the log note maps.
Yeah, that is true, and we did see eswatini Real getting a break point, and we're getting to the 2/3 point in the map, and 7 Rain taking that break, but I don't think it'll be enough. The lead for eswatini Real is just so high.
You're in danger, but It's okay.
There is still a quarter of the map left, so a few more breaks from anyone could just make the gap larger or even smaller. With 2 breaks from Warring, it really isn't helping them.
Yeah, and I just want to add, 7 Rain has about the same accuracy as Roly Poly, even with the break. So really just going to show the proficiency that 7 Rain has.
You can't ignore Sydra's 99.6, really carrying the score ahead.
Yeah, quite a bit ahead of everyone else on the team, above about 0.2 above Roly Poly, and that's, as he said, really helping that team quite a lot.
A 983k from Sydra. Only 4,000 points ahead of Roly Poly. Roly Poly did have a little bit of a ratio lead, but their general accuracy did fall behind.
Yeah, PA or just how good you have your judgments compared to your miscounts and everything compared to your like 300s and 320s is quite important when it comes to tournaments, since trying to minimize 200s is kind of one of the big things that a lot of top players just aim to do, since yeah, sure, you can have good ratio and all, but a 200's like 10, 20, 30 300s, and that can be quite brutal when it comes to like just trying to maximize the points that you can get.
Especially in early game, that single 200 could even be fatal for a score.
Yeah, and here it is now time for Nepka Hunters to pick another map, and they are going to be going for Rice 5, which was banned, sadly. So they will have to go for a different map. Most likely going for Tech, maybe? Tech or mixed rice, I believe, would be the best options.
I don't think 4 might be an interesting pick for them. Or Race 7 could also maybe be more of an advantage towards Nepka Hunters if they can hold combo on that tech. Oh, but there they are going for Race 4.
Yeah, I agree with Sky. Flowering is such a good song. However, I feel like just Nepka Hunters being able, or wanting to protect E9 borderline really just shows how just proficient they were at these kind of stream maps, and Flowering being a bit more of one of those simple stream maps really does help them out, or probably help them out quite a bit. But that map is banned, so there's no point in talking about it.
Yeah, some things you'd rather make sure you don't lose any points and enjoy the songs.
Sad.
Well, we've got Colorful, which is also quite a nice happy little song.
Yeah, the song is quite good. Being also very short compared to the last few picks. The last map we saw was around 20 minute 30, about half that time. So this is going to be quite a bit more brutal on this one compared to the other ones.
Even shorter than Ikenai Borderline, so any mess ups here could be pretty bad for the team.
Yeah, and also this map is OD9, so it'll be quite a toughie to get good ack on. We're most likely going to be seeing quite a few 200s coming out from both these teams. And yep, as I'm saying that, coming with Kirby, I believe got a 200 just in that intro stream.
Looks like they even found an early break, just giving quite a lead over to Nepka Hunters. The Warning was holding a very high ratio early on, but seems to have fallen quite a bit. Hopefully, actually trading as well.
Yeah, and that was quite a brutal trade. I think still is in the favor of Nepka Hunters for now, just because Communist Kirby isn't at that 400 combo cap. But as Communist Kirby right now gets there, I think the lead will be switching over more towards SVT Real. a disconnect.
Yeah, a statewide power cut, a global power cut. Who knows?
Yeah, global power cut, but only in one neighborhood.
Yeah.
And here, eswatini Real coming up or going up 4-1. Only one more map left to make it match point. Nepka Hunters is really gonna have to push it into high gear at this moment if they want to continue to have or continue to play in this tournament, since this is losers bracket.
I believe Nepka Hunters will try their hand on one of the race picks again. Maybe race 2 or race 3.
Personally, okay, this is just me being like opinionated. Like this has no like implication on the actual tournament. I want to see race 2 or race 3 because I like the Earth as a song. Now, if,
It is a good song.
I'm gonna be honest, if I'm in Nepka Hunters, probably somewhere around race 7, just because we saw that they did really well on Colorful, and Communist Kirby was kind of messing up on the rise. So there's a chance that they come in just for more techish maps. It's Colorful, it's quite similar to that. Just a bit faster and more stream oriented.
They are giving some thought behind it.
Yep. And if not, they can still go for the 4-jack map. There we go. Right 6 coming out. 3 mile lane session. Going for kind of the 50-50, but I believe Nepka Hunters actually has the accuracy advantage. I'm not gonna lie, I did not think the song was gonna sound like this.
Neither did I know what that
I thought
background.
the song was gonna sound like some rap song or something. I just saw the beat and I'm like, this looks like a rap song. I'm like
I was thinking another Vocaloid.
I'm kind of confused.
I didn't expect this.
It is interesting to say the least. This map, another short map, so these misses. I think. Let me check if this is the shortest map in the pool. I believe it is.
1 minute 27. It could be rivaled by the
Yes.
stream map they played before.
No, the stream map they played before was 1 minute 35, whereas this map is how much? 8 seconds less. So
That's
quite a big
That's
change.
a whole 8 seconds between them. Or at least if a mission is involved, that is a long time. The LHF is gone out. The map begins.
Yep. And here we see the background in its full. It's just
It's the exact same.
it's the exact same. Yep. No difference. Still don't see why this is the background. I think it's kind of funny. I like this.
I don't know why Broken Bat is to do with the song, but I do actually kind of think it fits the song.
Yeah. And here we're seeing
Color scheme
Rory
wise, at least.
just like really doing well here with the 99.8. That's crazy, but really struggling a bit more. I believe they're just getting early. The short speed may just be like one speed too high for them.
Hydra is falling behind accuracy wise, but that early speed, that early rush from early pulley, giving a little bit of an advantage over to eswatini.
Oh, but 7 Rain getting a few 200s. That's going to switch the lead over immediately over to Nepka Hunters. This lead is very fragile for both sides because of the nature of project maps. Just if you rush one pattern, you kind of rush everything.
Back and forth though, Sidra managed to climb back up to 99.6 along where 7 Rain is. But Warning's 99.8 is just bringing up really Polly's 99.4 to bring it together.
Oh, and
That's a
Sidra
slight
takes a
lead.
break.
But there's no time left unless both of the Nepka Hunters miss here. I don't think it's going back.
Yeah, I think that's it, unless both the Nepka Hunters miss, as you say, and they will be able to take their second point, winning the kind of 50-50. It was looking kind of scary with roly-poly. I just, whenever they got those 200s and those 250s, I was like on the edge of my seat.
Oh, but that's actually a V1 double S from Waring. And a very clean ratio. 7 having the best ratio, but again, those grades and that 150 just bring down that accuracy. Aside, you're going straight to hybrid 2. No time to think there.
Yeah, I believe Seven Rain actually just accidentally hit a bit too early, rushed a bit on one of the patterns. So that is one of the reasons. Looks like the picks are not in the right order right now. We do see another banger, Yasobi, obviously.
You know, time, so it's nowhere near as long as the original version. Only 2 minutes 16 seconds. Nepka Hunters really do like picking the shortest maps.
Truly. And here, this is the second to last point for Nepka Hunters. After this, it'll be the last points for both teams. I think we may be seeing Seven Rain, possibly, getting a bit more under pressure, knowing that if you lose this point, it's all tied up. You can't really. This is like a point that you want to try your best to win, because if this does turn into a loss, there's a chance for tiebreaker, and I have no clue how either of these teams will fare on that tiebreaker.
Continue want to win this so that they're in the safest position they can be in. But if Nepka Hunters win this, as you said, it would be balanced out again, and eswatini would be in a really bad position. Especially with all that's left, would be one hybrid and just a few race, which they're weakest on.
Yeah, eswatini Real has really been on that pedal since the start of the map, ever since that first breakpoint, but now it looks like they're stepping on the brakes slowly but surely. And here, as I was saying, we see Waring having an accuracy advantage over all the players. Roly-Poly struggling a bit more compared to both players on eswatini Real, and taking a breakpoint that is not that great for them.
Yeah, it is that miss from Roly-Poly that is giving the advantage here. Roly-Poly just barely managing to keep up with Nepka Hunters here.
Yeah, and especially because of how short this map is, we're going to need to see maybe a break or two from eswatini Real and these mini jacks. Really, they have the potential for breaks on any of these players basically. So if you're Nepka Hunters, I don't think you should be too scared. Here, Sizer taking a break, slowly turning the lead more over to Nepka Hunters' side. But I think another break is going to happen just because Roly-Poly's act hasn't been too great here.
This map does have quite a low object count as well. I mean, it takes time to get up to that 400 combo.
Yes, that is true, and I think the lead now has become a bit more stable in terms of, or on the side of eswatini Real. I think another break can happen, and that would instantly, or that like more quickly switch lead, but there's not enough time left in the map, I feel. Unless they break on these little core jacks, I think they should be fine.
My break from Sizer was rather clean, no extra 200s or 50s. Managing to keep that accuracy above Roly-Poly's just meant that they still had that advantage. And even Waring had a slight drop in accuracy near the end.
Oh no, poor Roly-Poly. I think they would have had a... I don't actually know whether they would have won without that miss. That would have been super close, since that miss was only at the start of the map, so not too brutal. But here we see eswatini Real on match point. Really, you only have like one map left to pick. I feel like you have to pick the LN2, or not the LN2, the hybrid one, the more LN focused hybrid, and another one of the same maps. So we'll be playing one of the same maps, at least one of the four.
Yeah, I do think they will want to have the hybrid one pick.
But I kind of feel like there's still a chance for Nepka Hunters to take this back, since we did see the slight advantage on Romance for Nepka Hunters. So as long as that kind of performance can happen again, then Nepka Hunters will be able to actually come back, get to almost match point, and then possibly being able to take their own point. And after that, tiebreaker.
If Nepka Hunters win on the hybrid, then they have a very high chance of winning on the race. Then it will be tiebreaker then. eswatini are quite safe here with only needing to win once to win. Well, Nepka Hunters have to win 3 times, including the tiebreaker. Oh, but they're going with race 2.
Oh, that's an interesting pick. Not going for that LN map. Or not the LN map, the hybrid map. Probably thinking what I'm thinking. You saw that you lost on the hybrid, and you have been winning on some of these rice picks, so there's a chance that you will be able to take a more, I guess, speedier rice, maybe feeling a bit more physical than the other team.
The Danny PX match is going to be quite rough on these players.
Saying GG's. Maybe they don't feel too confident on this map, but I feel like this may be a bit too fast for quite a few players in this tournament still.
150 BPM is definitely on the speedier side.
Yeah, 150 BPM stream, very, very fast. I don't know what I don't know what snapping this is, but knowing Danny PX's map is probably brutal for both teams. I would not expect to see many FCs, and especially not many like high AC FCs.
Very early lead here towards eswatini, just purely through ratio.
Yeah, I think we saw eswatini Real having 100% accuracies played, or yeah, 100% accuracy scores for the first like maybe 50 notes, so nothing too big. Really, we see a bit more even, or the accuracies even out a bit more. Warring and Cypher have around the same accuracy, basically a very minor difference.
Both Roly Poly and Sidra are finding a few 200s early on, but managing to balance it out.
Yeah,
Sidra is having a few more though.
Roly Poly actually has the accuracy advantage compared to Sidra. I believe Sidra has been struggling more on this ratio, whereas Roly Poly seems to be a bit more comfortable here, where at the minor breaks his stamina won't be too big of an issue. Warring and 7 Rain both having around the same accuracies at this 99.8. However, it's mostly on these differences between the second players on both teams.
If eswatini want to take this, then Roly Poly or Warring are going to have to miss at some point. But all the players seem really consistent on this map.
Yeah, I think a miss could probably like instantly switch Nepka Hunters lead over to eswatini Real. However, it really just depends on how dirty or clean that miss is. And here we see Warring, I think, struggling a bit more on the accuracy side, or it was either Warring or Roly Poly. At least was slowly flickering over to eswatini, but there's not much time left in the map. I think there's only one stream left for Nepka Hunters, and Roly actually takes a break, but it's very, very clean.
That is close to the end. There may be enough time for eswatini to drag over.
I think if eswatini takes a few 200s on these last 3, this lead will switch, but it's not looking like that'll happen. Roly Poly taking another break is not going to help them. That is so unlucky for Nepka Hunters.
With all that choke, that would have been their point. Unfortunately, it's eswatini's point, so that's their win.
That was so close. Yeah, I think without that point, they would have most likely won. Also, I don't know where anyone sees a 727. But congratulations to eswatini Real moving on to the next stage to fight for 4th place against the winner of Bob versus Cookie Z Lovers.
And that's in 13 hours. It's a bit of a way.
Yep, and then after that, just 5 hours after Bob vs. Cookie Lovers, we will see HTC versus Crocodile. That is one you won't want to miss since they're both in winners bracket. So that's going to be a very, very interesting match. But
It will be an important one for who's in grand finals.
yeah, he's guaranteed second place basically. But with that being said, I think it's time to leave. I've been Apple.
I've been Hyper. Thanks for watching.
Good luck. Bye.
Bye.